I hope you are all safe and happy. In the previous classes, we studied about the European policies and the impact of the European policies or British policies in the lives of the people. Today, we are continuing with the same portions and we are discussing a new topic. As we discussed in the previous class, British policies affected the life of the people. And as a result, many forest communities were moved from forest to other areas. Some people were allowed to settle inside the forest, but some forest communities organized a rebellion, organized a movement against the British. As we discussed that, many forest communities in India started a rebellion or movement against British. Today we are discussing one of the important movements organized by the forest communities in India. Hope you have studied all the previous portions and we are starting the Basta Rebellion. Dear children, let us explain Basta Rebellion. The first we are discussing about the location of Basta. The Basta forested area located in the southernmost part of Chhattisgarh. Basta is situated in the southern part of Chhattisgarh, the state of Chhattisgarh. Chhattisgarh, southern side of Chhattisgarh, a vast forested area of Basta is located. In the Basta forested area, as we discussed, many forest communities live in this area. Mainly the forest communities such as Khons communities, you have already learned in 8th standard, Khons, Duruvas, Duruva forest communities, Halbas, Batras, etc. Many forest communities live in this Basta area. As we discussed that when the British introduced the forest policies, this also affected the life of the Basta people. These Basta communities or these forest communities have their own way of living that is different from the rest of the country or rest of the people. They have their own religious beliefs. All these communities worship the mother goddess Earth. They worship the natural spirits such as forest, river, mountain, etc. Their life was fully dependent on forest. They used forest products. They gathered forest products, they cultivated the different types of products or they practiced shifting cultivation. That means their life was fully dependent on forest. In this context, as we discussed that, British introduced the forest policies. As a result of these forest policies, these forest communities were also restricted from entering the forest. Nothing is to mention more, this also changed the life of these Basta communities also. And here comes a question, how did they respond? They responded differently. The Basta communities reacted differently. Some Basta communities or some forest communities in Basta were forced to move from Basta to other area. Some people vacated their area and went there in different other places. Some communities were allowed to stay inside the forest. They helped the British or they were ready to help the British for cutting trees or transporting the dogs, etc. That's why some communities were stayed inside the forest. And another group, they resisted against these British policies. That means they organized a rebellion against the British policies. One of the important rebellions started by these forest communities in Chhattisgarh was the Basta Rebellion. They reacted the British policies by starting massive movement against the British. It is very clear that, as we discussed that, British introduced the reservation policies. And these reservation policies, that means British declared certain forest as a reserve forest. These reservation policies was first introduced in Kanker forested areas. Kanker forested area in Basta. Kanker. That's why in this forested area, Kanker forested area in the Basta, they organized the rebellion under the Gundadur. Gundadur was the leader of Bastar rebellion. They organized the rebellion in the Kankar forested area or reservation, first introduced by the British, and the movement was led by Gundadur. And as you know that these forest communities had no weapons. They had only the traditional methods. They used chili powders. They used sticks and like the traditional weapons or traditional methods. But instead, it is very clear that British had mighty weapons. They had advanced technology. That's why against these forest people, they used advanced technologies by which very easily they could suppress that movement. And then, but for the British took a long period to suppress this movement. Anyhow, and British got the victory against forest communities. But it is very clear that initially they got victory, but later British were forced to cancel these reservation policies. From this, we can understand that Bastar rebellion was a victory. Bastar rebellion was a victory and it made an inspiration among the other forest communities to move against the British policies. As you know that in the later periods, we came across different policies introduced by the forest communities and other people in India against the British. And Bastar rebellion was one of the first important rebellion organized by British by the Indians or by the forest communities. Hope you have understood that. Then let us recall these points again. Just listen.
Dear children, let us recall the points what we have learned. Explain the Bastar rebellion. It will be coming for the 5-mark essay question. You should read the textbook as I have already told you and write the question and answer in your notebook. Bastar is located in the southernmost part of Chhattisgarh. A number of different communities live in Bastar, such as Khans, Durvas, Halbas, Batras. Third point, Bastar communities worship Mother Goddess Earth. Besides that, natural spirits such as river, mountains, forest, etc. Next point, when the British government introduced forest policies, they were worried. These forest rules changed the life of the people. As we have discussed, British made many restrictions on the life of the people. This resulted lots of changes in the life of the forest communities. And how did British react? Here comes a question. The answer, some people were allowed to settle inside the forest by the British. That means those who were ready to help the British for cutting trees, transporting the wood from one place to another place, were allowed to settle inside the forest. And these forested areas were called as village forest. But at the same time, some were forced to move from the forest. Some displaced the area and went to faraway areas, places. And some other people organized a rebellion against British. They were against British policies, that's why they organized massive movements against the British. The next point, the movement or rebellion started by the Dhurva community first of Kankar forested area. Kankar forested area was the first area where reservation introduced by the British. And the Kankar forested region, Dhurva forest communities started the rebellion against British. The villagers had no weapons, but British used advanced weapons. British government sent troops to the Bastar, and with mighty weapons and advanced army, they fought against Bastar. And the forest communities were led by Gundadur, and he was the man from a leader from Kankar forested areas. Under his leadership, villagers resisted against the British. But later the British suppressed the movement. But it was very clear that this movement made an inspiration among the Indians. And later the reservation policies were cancelled by the British. From that we can understand that Bastar Rebellion was a victory, or Indians got victory, and then which changed the policies of the British government. Dear children, read the textbook and write the question and answers in your notebook. Study well.
Dear children, hope you have understood this portion. Do one thing, you read your textbook. You read your textbook 2-3 times. Write the question and answer in your notebook. Question already we have mentioned. Explain the Bastar Rebellion. It will be coming for 5-mark essay question. You read your lesson and make it clear. After that, you write your question and answers in your notebook. Dear children, if you have any doubts, you contact me or you send a message to me. I will clear your all doubts. And read and study well. Prepare for the test. Thank you.